Well, if the fact that it's clean kind of makes it weird, because like culprits cover the fine on the vinyl sheet. Oh, what the hell? The vinyl sheet was only on one door. Now, one second. Let's assume on the sheet. Get the dirty. Get inside the way. It's facing the corpses, because it stayed clean. I'm dirty with the bus. Right. Okay. Now I got it. I'm using the right ammo. Oops. I'm thinking I'm dirty on one side. What? Wrong one. Damn it. I hate when I'm wrong. Okay, I know what we're talking about before the explosion here. There we go. I knew like it was toward the end. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting better. Well, this is gonna break my somewhat of a streak. Whatever. No, it doesn't make sense for only one side of the sheet to be clean. Remember, before that explosion, the blood on the body still hadn't dried. Tagami even said that if we touched it, we'd get our hands dirty. If the sheet had been used to cover the body, there's no way it wouldn't have gotten blood on it. Maybe the culprit washed it to hide the fact that it had been used. Then they would have washed both sides. Only washing one side doesn't hide anything. Well, you have a point. And what if the blood on the corpse was a red herring planted by the culprit? What the heck is going on? I honestly forget everything that happened. Blood, a red herring? In other words, after writing out the sprinklers by using the vinyl sheet, couldn't the culprit have poured fake blood over the body? Fake blood? And where would they have gotten that? I know, what about the transfusion bags in the infirmary? That's the same place Yams got the blood when he was playing dead, dude. No, the blood used in this murder did not come from the infirmary. Rather, the culprit corrected fake blood at the crime scene, the garden. It had to come from... what? I don't know what they're talking about. The missing chicken! Then you're perhaps talking about the chicken blood? Huh? Chicken? When I last checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens inside. But after the murder, there were only 4. So basically you're saying the culprit killed a chicken and used its blood. I have no words for such cruelty, dude. That's a terrible reason to have killed a living creature. If it had to die, it should have been to make dinner. Perhaps the culprit used blood available in the garden, because they didn't want to be seen walking around. But in any event, the fact that one chicken has gone missing is evidence in favor of my theory. Even so, that doesn't explain everything. You said the culprit waited out the sprinklers, then poured the chicken blood over the corpse. Had they done that, some of the blood should have spilled on the ground or on the body. But that wasn't the case. Only the corpse's clothes were bloody. There was no trace of blood on the ground around it. You're right, it is peculiar that the ground around the corpse is completely unaffected. Perhaps then, oh my god, my frame rate. Perhaps then the culprit planted flake blood on the lab coat in advance elsewhere, not at the scene. Planted on the lab coat in advance? When you first discovered the body, was it actually wearing a lab coat? As I recall... No, her arms weren't going through the sleeves. The lab coat had just been placed over her body. Then that settles it. Sorry, I'm not really following. What did we just settle? That the murder had occurred before the sprinklers went off. The reason the corpse didn't get wet is because the culprit covered it with the vinyl sheet. After that, when the culprit went to retrieve the sheet, they placed the lab coat which previously had chicken blood poured on top of the body. By planting those red herrings, the culprit aimed to disguise the true time of the murder, to make it seem as though the murder happened after the sprinklers went off at 7:30 a.m. You're right, the method does make it possible for the murder to have occurred before 7:30. But to do all that, the culprit would have gone to the garden after the sprinklers went off, right? They wouldn't need much time at all, huh? All they had to do was move the vinyl sheet to the shed and drape the lab coat over the body. That wouldn't take much time at all. That's probably true, but... Also, you know, when you ran into Nagi at the cafeteria, did the two of you stay together from then on? Nope, I went to the gym, and Nagi showed up after me. So he had more than enough time, didn't he? What the freaking hell? Okay, I don't remember what's happening, though. I don't remember how it's happening. You can't say it's not possible. You can't say it's not possible. You're right, I can't. But I feel like the only reason she's doing this is to defend herself. Because she can't say everything that happened. Ugh. Oops. It seems Kitty was correct. Nagi's alibi is inadequate. Oh god. Sorry guys, I'm adjusting my headset because it's interfering with my glasses. In the end, I'm back to being a suspect. But why? Why is Kitty trying so hard to corner me like this? Why? Ooh, okay. We got ammo during the trial, that's new. And looks like we're back to square one. Since Nagi's alibi doesn't hold up, the suspects that he and Kitty. The real question is which one of them did it, dude. Alright, how about we just dive right in and leave our fates to the fate. We got a 50-50 shot. Ah! I know, dude. Nice idea, ain't it? Not that, I just remembered something huge. Oh, and what would that be? You remember the knife that was in the garden, but by the body all burnt up and stuff? Oh yeah, the one sticking out of the corpse before the explosion. It's the one you guys gave to me, yeah. So what about it? I felt like I'd seen that knife somewhere before. And then I remembered. Flashback, which I hate. You've seen this already, but it's just a refresher. That there was a knife given to me that Fukawa found. That's the knife I gave Nagi. The lack of surprise in your face makes it seem like you already knew as much, Nagi. Yeah. But in that case, why did you hide it? It's not like I was hiding it, I just wasn't sure with what happened last night. That it wasn't actually me who killed her. That's fishy too. That's fishy. Way too fishy, dude. The knife sticking out of the body was Nig's. There's no doubt about it, dude. There's a 1200% chance that that Nagi is the culprit. From everything we discussed up till now, there's no room for doubt. I'm not the culprit. I did not murder Mukuro Yukasawa. Well, I know that. They don't know that. Oh my gosh. More debate. Yeah, okay. Okay. The knife used to stab Mukuro Yukasawa. The same knife I gave Nagi. So I was right, wasn't I? And that fact that Nagi had the knife means that he's the culprit, dude. Why does it mean I'm the culprit? Just because the knife was given to me? Because the knife wound was the cause of death. There's no question to it, dude. You took the knife and you plunged right into her. Nakonagi, you're filled with man indeed. Let me talk about red herrings. We need someone in that person's place over the body. Oops. So it has something to do with the red herrings. Knife I gave Nagi. I'm not sure which one to shoot though. Oops. Ugh, I missed. Okay. Talking the red herrings roots determine the lab coat's place for the body. After the vinyl sheet was moved, which means the knife which was stabbed in the lab coat. Okay. I think we're supposed to shoot this one? Okay, I'm right. Okay. Clearly I'm not good for a detective type of thing. While the knife may have been in my possession, it wasn't the knife wound that killed Mukuro Yukasawa. That much should be obvious from what we talked about during the red herring discussion. You're lying, dude. How she died never once came up. Remember what we were saying. After they were done with the vinyl sheet, the culprit draped the bloody lab coat over the body. In other words, the lab coat was put on the victim post-mortem. What's your point? When we found the body, the knife had been stabbed through the lab coat, right? There's no way the knife piercing a lab coat placed over the victim after her death could be the cause of death. Couldn't she have been stabbed in the same place twice, once for the kill and once through the coat? The victim was stabbed in the same place twice? No, that's not possible. It even says as much in a certain document, the Monokuma file. Yay! I'm getting better. The Monokuma file explicitly states that she suffered a single knife wound. Holy crap, I epically forgot that, dude. So that knife, that too was another red herring placed by the culprit. That most likely intended to draw our eyes out to the more conspicuous wound away from the true cause of death. Having the corpse explode was probably for the same reason. The body was severely damaged as a result of the explosion hiding the cause of death. In other words, they were destroying evidence that's why the culprit blew up the body. The body! The culprit intentionally blew up the body after drawing our attention to the knife wound, so they could simultaneously destroy evidence and still leave us with that first impression. Hey, just a second, I have a quick question. What was that explosion anyway? Why did she just suddenly blow up? Use your damn head. There's no reason we should have to spoon-feed this to you. If you know, then tell me. You know, unidentified particles of our body underwent a nuclear reaction resulting in spontaneous combustion. What? I'm absolutely positive that's not what happened. Tell them, Nagi, so we're not stuck in this any longer. It was the bomb. Is it this? Okay, I'm right. You remember the small fragments on the ground by the body after the explosion? Those fragments were the cause of the explosion. I feel like I recognize those from somewhere. Of course you recognize them. When we were disassembling Monokuma, how could they pull the bomb from inside Monokuma? Those are the fragments of that bomb. Then the explosion was Monokuma's bomb. In any event, it's obvious now what the culprit's objective was. The culprit built Nagi up as a suspect by making it look like the knife wound was the cause of death, and the only person who would benefit from doing that is remaining suspect, Kyoko Kirigiri. Hold on a second, Tagami. What, you have a problem? I think there's still more we need to talk about. You know, you still don't know how Mukuru Ikusawa died, for example. You're right, I would actually like to know if the Ed would actually killed her. Sure, why not, but let's continue. Not that, then when all is said and done, it'll change anything. Anyway, now I need to figure out what the cause of death was. I need to give that my full attention. I honestly have no idea what killed her. I forgot. Ooh, that's all. That's our only evidence. Maybe we were taking words for other people. All right, let's continue. That explosion isn't what killed her, right? Of course not, dude. That explosion happened afterwards. It wasn't the knife either. In that case, what else looks suspicious? The profile says. Besides, she was hit in the back of the head. Aside from that, the visitor also had numerous wounds covering her body. Knife wound was red herring. The wounds covering her body in the cabin, which leaves one possibility. It's the head. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm about to do. Okay. Or it was the knife. It was suspicious. The molecular file says back of the head. Aside from the victim also had numerous wounds covering her body. Nope, never mind. I don't know what to say. Am I supposed to use the Monokuma file like this? Nope. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Continue. Nope. Nope, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb right now. Alright, let's continue. So what caused the victim's death? The explosion isn't what killed her. Of course not, dude. That happened afterwards. It wasn't the knife either, was it? Maybe it was the knife. Knife wound was a red herring, and the wounds covering her body happened with one possibility. I'm dumb. It's all wrong. Oh, we failed. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. Yes, I want to try again. Crap, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry I'm not as good as figuring out what's going on. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to shoot. Like, our only evidence we're using is the Monokuma File 5. So, what am I supposed to shoot? Let's continue. We are uncertain what caused the victim's death. The explosion isn't what killed her. Of course not, dude. The explosion happened afterwards. It wasn't a knife either, was it? In that case, what else looks suspicious? And the molecular file says, aha, there were signs she was hit in the back of the head. Aside from that, the victim also had numerous wounds covering her body. Knife wound was a red herring, and the wounds covering her body can happen recently, which had at least one possibility. Explosion was what killed her. The knife wasn't either. Whoops. Nope, I'm wrong again. I'm about to look this up, because, like, I don't like doing this. Okay. That certainly would cause the victim's death. Explosion wasn't what killed her, right? Of course not, dude. That explosion happened afterwards. And the knife wasn't either. Like, I don't even know what hint they're giving at me. Hang on, guys. I gotta be right back. Because honestly, I don't like leaving you guys up. I don't like just like making you guys just watch me fumble around. Normally so I'll be right back. Sorry.